What is up guys, welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video, and today I'll be talking about how Fortnite is dying but not the way you would expect it. Alrighty guys, so let's talk about Fortnite in its current state. As you guys might have noticed, a bunch of Fortnite content creators and streamers have talked about Fortnite going downhill. So before I talk about everything, I would like to show you guys all these clips and tweets that I could find of big Fortnite content creators and streamers talking about Fortnite going downhill, but also some clips that have a lot to do with Fortnite going downhill, which I will use as an example a little bit later.
I say it legitimately every week that this is the worst update day of my life.
I mean, that's all this game is anymore, dude. Straight up. I'm not even tilted, dude. I just don't care, man. It's all it is people laying traps and they instantly triggering for 150 damage.
I'm gonna keep you updated. He laughed at me. Okay. Okay. Laughed at me. And then he thirsted me. Man. Oh.
No! I didn't Bill! Bro, like... Go to the bathroom. This is not fun. I got a brilliant idea, guys. I got a brilliant idea. You guys are gonna love this. Let's remove auto redeploy. Okay, and then add a turret in the game that destroys buildings from afar that you can't snipe people out of, so you fall and take a lot of damage and die. Dude, removing redeploy, the same patch you add that turret. I tried to snipe that guy in his toe, his head, his chest, everywhere. Todd, you want to talk about third partying, dude? That guy was 200 meters away or 150 meters away and was messing with my fight because of his turret that I can't snipe him out of, even when he wasn't looking at me.
Bro, you see that shit? My reticle just pulled off of the head. How do I even hit that guy, dude?
The first thing is that these content creators and streamers are saltier than usual, maybe even toxic if you will. A good example here is Lachlan's clip. When I saw his video, it's probably the saltiest I've ever seen him.
No! I didn't Bill!
So much so that his editor even put piles of salt behind Lachlan's facecam each time he got saltier. Lachlan seems frustrated and just looks like he just wants this video to be over with. Second thing is that the players these content creators and streamers are facing seem to be playing very well. I think Fortnite has reached a point where everyone knows how to play the game. Of course, that might be cool for pro players who have been waiting for some kind of challenge, but I think that the average player doesn't want to be dealing with so much competition since they're playing the game for fun. And the last thing I found is about the version 6.30 update. In the version 6.30 update, Epic Games have removed glider redeploy and added a turret, which made a bunch of people angry, and here is why. The turret is way too overpowered because it's basically a stronger version of the minigun, and if the turret is facing your direction, you can't damage the player inside the turret because they have the mask protection. The only way you can damage the player using the turret is if you shoot from behind, left, right, or above the turret. This of course means that you'll have to try to somehow distract the opponent or somehow get closer while burning through all your mats, which can be very annoying. Also, because glider redeploy got removed, the game feels a lot slower because you're running on the map for such a long time without an engagement. I think most people like fast-paced action where there's a lot happening all the time, and that is also why so many people like the blitz mode. The game mode lasts about 15 minutes and there is almost always something going on. So after analyzing each point, we found that players are becoming more salty because some people are getting better at the game, which results into more stressful fights instead of fun fights. Another thing we found is that because of glider redeploy being removed, mobility is a lot slower, which means slower paced games and less action. And the last thing is that the turret absolutely just takes away all your HP and mats without many ways of combating it. So you might be wondering how the game is dying. The thing is, Epic Games is trying to add new items that benefit the new player. The player that wants to try to have fun inside of the game. But of course, if everyone is already good at the game, the new player is probably not going to enjoy the game as much as the so-called sweaty players. To help the new players, they added the turret, which will very much benefit the new players because all they have to do is aim and shoot. They don't have to learn how to build, they don't have to learn how to conserve ammo. It's very easy for them, and if the new player wins a game, they might celebrate by buying some V-Bucks for the battle pass or a new skin because they felt like they enjoyed it. The game isn't dying because people aren't playing it anymore as you would expect. In fact, the game recently hit 8.1 million concurrent players, I believe. So of course a ton of people are still playing it, but instead it's dying of interests and unfairness. It feels like a punch in the face to the players who have worked hard to master the game. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Fortnite is dying. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. Tell me in the comments below if you agree or disagree. I want this to be a conversation and not a war zone. Be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss a single video. Share this video with your friends and family to spread the love, and I'll see you later. Peace! Rawr.